What's up everyone, and welcome to a special Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This is actually a free-for-all battle. Now, if you don't know what a free-for-all battle is, it's basically a 2-on-2 match where you can attack your partner as well. It's basically a 1-on-1-on-1-on-1. Unfortunately, this is fan-created, so there is nothing in the game that allows you to pick this option, so it has to be played as a double battle where you actually have a partner, but you just don't play by that rule. You'll see why that comes into play, actually, during the match, but this was actually against 4 streamers, obviously myself, JaccaMacca100, Mikasa1337, and Mittenkiss. These are all other Pokemon streamers on Twitch, and they all just happened to be at my channel at the same time, and I figured why not have a battle with them. I asked them all if they were up for it, and they all agreed, so we just threw it together as something pretty cool, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. It was a really awesome battle, and if you've never tried a free-for-all yourself, I definitely suggest you give it a shot. But anyway, let's take a look. It's each person gets to pick 3 Pokemon to bring. I brought Crocodile, Slowbro, and Ampharos. Mittenkiss brought Klefki, Greninja, and Tyranitar. JaccaMacca has Greninja, Charizard, Nazumarill, and Mikasa has Bisharp, Charizard, and Garchomp. So let's go ahead and get into the battle, guys. This is a really good one, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, as I said, it will be a 2-on-2 format. So, Mikasa is going to be the Garchomp, while Macca is going to lead with the Azumarill. Mitten is going to lead with her Klefki, as I'm going with Crocodile. Now, no one on this team, on this field right now, can really stop Earthquake, but I didn't want to risk losing him to like an Aqua Jet so early. So instead, I figured bring out Slowbro. Basically everyone here is unable to touch him. And Klefki uses Reflect. Now, you see why this 2-on-2 format comes into play. I actually get benefits of Reflect as well, even though I'm against Mitten. Slowbro is going to take absolutely nothing. Jingle takes quite a bit from Garchomp's Earthquake, and then Azumarill actually goes for Bulldoze, which is a pretty cool move. You guys saw that move against Macca when I faced him one-on-one, but everyone's going to lose some speed there. But because of Reflect, I really took basically nothing, so it ended up working out really well for me that Mitten used Reflect. So this turn I figured I can make myself really bulky at this point. No one on here is going to have really a special attack that's going to hurt. Obviously, Azu and Garchomp are all physical. Klefki might have some kind of special attack, but it's really not going to do that much. So I figured while I have the chance, why not try to set up some Calm Minds and see how much I can get away with here. So, both Azumarill and Klefki went for Garchomp. Garchomp had protected, so I actually get a free one off. Nothing happened that turn except I got some boost and some leftover recovery. So now noticing that I'm a threat, you actually see there's no animation when you attack your partner. But seeing I'm the threat, Klefki's going to paralyze me with Thunder Wave. That's fine. Slowbro's really slow, obviously, already. Garchomp's going to go for that Earthquake. Doesn't quite kill either of us. And Azumarill goes for Play Rough. Oddly enough, it doesn't kill. I actually thought that was pretty interesting. And Garchomp's going to end up having the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet, which deals really good damage to Azumarill as well. But I'm going to get another free Calm Mind off, which I absolutely love. That's absolutely great for me. So now I'm at +2, making me a double hybrid tank. I have massive defense already. I have really good special defense now. So now I think I'm primed for doing some hefty damage. So this time, Garchomp's going to go for Protect again. I think the Azumarill must have predicted that, or maybe didn't want to die. So it went for Aqua Jet and actually went for the Klefki, and that's going to be the first death of the match, taking Klefki out of play. So I'm going to go for Scald. It's going to fail because I actually went for Klefki. When you attack your partner and they die, it doesn't switch to an opponent like it would otherwise. So now Mitten's going to bring out Greninja. Greninja's actually a pretty big threat right now. So this turn, Azumarill goes for Aqua Jet. It does take out Garchomp. Obviously, he can't protect anymore. But the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet combo actually ends up taking out Azumarill as well. So it ends up being a double down for the other side. So he went for Scald, but I believe he went for it on probably the Garchomp or something. So it absolutely fails. And I get paralyzed. It didn't matter. I wasn't attacking my opponent anyway. I think I went for Psy Shock on somebody. I don't know though. So there goes Reflect. Obviously like clay set. So Mikasa's going to bring in Charizard, and Macca's going to bring out Greninja. Now, Charizard obviously not the best position. There's 3 water types on the field, 2 already huge power on them, and I'm double boosted with Calm Mind, so Scald's going to hit really hard as well. But fortunately, he has Charizard Y, which actually helps him because it's going to bring out that Sun. It's going to cut down water damage. And basically, he'll be okay, and he'll have Solar Beam, so he becomes a pretty big threat off of that. So, my plan here was to go for Psyshock on one of the Greninjas, hoping they'd Scald Charizard, but as it turns out, both of them Proteaned into Dark types and went for me instead, which, yeah, kind of sucks, but Slowbro actually lives it somehow, which I thought was pretty cool, and +2, that's the reason why. And Charizard's going to go for Solar Beam on his own partner, and because he's no longer Water type, doesn't quite kill. Like I said, I went for Psyshock, but they both went to Dark type, so it wasn't anything. I should have went for Scald, but hey, why not give it a shot, right? So this time Charizard's going to go for Protect, hoping maybe he doesn't take any kind of heavy attack from somebody. And this Greninja is going to use Shadow Sneak on me. Pretty cool set there on the Greninja running the Shadow Sneak as well for priority, but it works out. And that's going to take Slowbro down. Unfortunately, he did really well. I was actually hoping I'd live that really badly because I'm so physically bulky and, you know, it's not stab or anything. Oh, well, it was stab, but he's not a great physical attacker, is what I meant to say. So I bring in Ampharos at this point. I can deal super effective damage against everything on the field right now. That Greninja goes for Dark Pulse. Charizard takes it pretty well, and now that Greninja goes for Ice Beam. The one on the other side went for Ice Beam. It actually takes out Charizard, which is cool. I actually didn't Mega there because I was scared of like Ice Beam, obviously. But then Greninja goes down to its own Life Orb damage, so yet again, a double down on their side. I went for Power Gem on Charizard, but it, you know, missed. So now Macca brings in his own Charizard, while Mikasa brings his last resort, which is Bisharp. So they're both down to the last thing. If both opponents on the same side lose their Pokemon, and the other two people still have stuff left, they're declared winner, and you kind of, you know, it's kind of a draw, basically, but, you know. So now this Greninja is going to go for Scald against the Bisharp. Because Charizard went Y yet again, the Sun's rocking, and that's really not going to do much. It's going to cut down the damage. Charizard's going to go for Heat Wave. That actually does pretty good damage to both of us, considering the resistance on Greninja and my bulk. And now Bisharp's going to go for Assurance after already taking damage, and that's a really weird move to run, but it works out, especially there. And Bisharp is pretty slow, so that works out pretty nicely. And I decide to go for Power Gem on Charizard. Obviously, that is a one-hitter quitter. And I've served my purpose now. My whole point in this match was to remove Charizard so Earthquake was no longer resisted. It would hit everyone on the field. So, Min's last Pokemon is Godzilla's Tyranitar. At this point, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances. He's going to Mega as well, so it ends up all four of us brought a Mega. So, at this point, Bisharp goes for Protect, which is fine. I was attacking Tyranitar anyway, but I was pretty sure I wasn't going to get away with it. I never ended up Megaing in this battle. I had the Mega Stone, but I just never found a good... I could have there, but it really didn't matter. I knew I was going down, so... Down goes Amph, unfortunately. But now it becomes a one-on-one-on-one. Macca's already out, so it's me versus Mitten versus Mikasa, Krook, Tyranitar, and Bisharp. Bisharp goes for the double Protect. I think that actually worked out better for me in the long run because we would have killed him and then me and Mitten would have declared double winners. But because of that, he takes no damage. Tyranitar takes about a half, and he's going to go for Earthquake himself. But because that's not stab like it is on me, and it's not super effective against me, it doesn't even do half. And now this turn, you can't triple Protect, obviously. You get like 25% chance. So I get another Earthquake off freely, thanks to my Scarf, and that's going to take down both T-Tar and Bisharp in one foul swoop. And it's going to make this a victory for me. And that's the end of the battle, you guys. It was a really cool battle. I really enjoyed doing it a lot. Like I said, if you haven't done a free-for-all, I highly suggest you give it a shot. It's a really fun, entertaining thing. It's really unpredictable all the time, especially since you can attack your own partner. And if you're going to do it, I really suggest Pokemon like Krook. I suggest stuff like Earthquake, Boom Burst, Sludge Wave, anything that could Discharge and Lava Plume, anything that hits all three opponents always works out really well. Anyway, guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to all 4 of our streams in the description below, so make sure you give those guys a look. They're all very good streamers as well. They stream Pokemon quite often, so I suggest you giving them a look. So, Make sure you guys like the video if you enjoyed the streamer content. Make sure you subscribe to me as well if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video.